On this video, we're going to take a look at this Cuisinart cast iron pan that I've been using for the last 2 months. And we're going to cook a butter chicken. I'm going to show you how well it still performs. Stay tuned for the whole video. That or this. So this is how we've been cooking. I love my pans. Used to be non-stick. Now it's obviously stick and everything. But I do like my pans that have this handle. One thing I don't like is I can't put this in, obviously, the stove because it's plastic handle. You can see this is already moving. And then this is a rubber. So I wanted to get it like a cast iron, but I found this. This is a Cuisinart Cast Light series. This is up to half the weight of a cast iron. If you ever had a cast iron, you don't wash it. You basically just keep cooking over it. And that's what gives you that extra flavor. This particular one will work on gas, electric, glass, ceramic, as well as halogen and induction cooking services as well. This is not an induction oven, nope, but I do have an induction oven that I'm going to be testing this on as well. So this is still heavy. Just crack this open. It's also not that cheap, but you pay for quality, right? We've gone through a couple pans over the years, and now it's saved up, and we decided to just kind of splurge on one nice pan. This one also comes with a lid. Whatever it's made of, it's like cast iron, meaning that you can put this in the stove entirely. Let's see here. Remove all labels, wash cookware with mild dish soap and warm water, rinse thoroughly. Or you may place this in a dishwasher. There've been other pans that I was looking at, they were very similar to this, but it said that you do not put it in a dishwasher, and that's kind of annoying. So yeah, I mean, this was expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but let's see how much it weighs. All right, so here's a little scale. Hopefully it will catch it. And what are we at? The pan itself weighs 7.1 pounds. It's pretty large as well, much larger than my existing pan. Look at the difference, right? That's the difference. This lid will also work with this pan, no problem. So we don't have to throw that out. But it also came with its own lid that's metal, which means I can also stick this in the stove. And a bonus, which I definitely didn't even consider, was that this pan is blue, just like our knives and our redone kitchen. So this is the Cuisinart Cast Light series pan. Let's go and wash this, and then we'll just do some test cooking. So one other thing I wanted to point out is this particular lid has a little hole in it to allow some steam to escape, and then this one doesn't. We just washed this, so let's go and cook an egg. All right, so we've got our pan right here. It's brand new. We haven't used it yet. We did do a quick wash. They do say that with these particular pans, you do not need to have this on high. Actually, you shouldn't have it on high. So we're gonna set this up at about a 6.5. We already cooked our rice. So first we're going to heat this up, and it heats up really quickly. As I said, this will work on induction as well. Ceramic stoves, regular stoves, gas stoves, that doesn't matter. We're gonna be cooking some butter chicken today, but first we're gonna crack an egg without absolutely any oil. As you can see, there's nothing on this pan. Just gonna wait a little longer till it heats up. Let's put this on. And I'm gonna pause for maybe like 3 more minutes, and then we're just gonna dump this in and see how well it cooks the egg. And then we're just gonna go and cook our the rest of our chicken. All right, let's crack an egg into this pan. Again, I love the fact that it's nice and blue. Definitely goes with the rest of my kitchen. Definitely hot. All right, remember, there's absolutely no oil, no butter, no nothing on here. I just washed it with water, and then I just cracked an egg. Okay, so we are in the middle heat. Let's just increase it by a little more. All right, so I'm not gonna bore you with this, so I'm just gonna time lapse this. The great thing is the handle does not heat up. You can take this and put it in the oven to keep it warm. You also should not be using any metal when you're moving this around. You want to use silicone or wood or glass. All right, so let's grab a spatula and see what happens when we try and move this. So it's leaving some remnants here, but the idea is that it's gonna very easily just flake off without actually using anything, even if it does solidify on this pan. That's the whole point of non-stick. I mean, it is kind of moving around. Remember, there's absolutely no oil, no butter, no nothing on here. I just washed it with water and then I just cracked the mag. So it is moving around. The stuff is coming off, but I guess it actually does do a good job. So let's go and cook our butter chicken stuff now. Let's cut up our chicken and just throw it in. Now I will be spraying this because I want some flavor. This is specialty olive oil with flavor. And we're just gonna cut some chicken and then just press it in. Now, other pans, when you have oil in there and you put some water in it, it kind of sprays out. So I like the fact that it's a little higher for that purpose. Now let's see how chicken gets stuck, if it gets stuck. And you can take this and stick it in the oven and bake something if you really want to. So that's the beauty of this brand. All right, one more test. We have created a pita here. We have cooked it up from underneath, and now we're gonna broil the rest of it up top. And the great thing is we can put this whole thing in as is and then let that cook. Now there's something you could not do with a standard pan. We can even put this in. Now the maximum is 500, so you want to be cognizant of that. So you're gonna let this go and broil for about 2 minutes. We're gonna take it out and our little pita pizza is gonna be done. All right, let's take out our pan and see if it's cooked. The convenience factor is amazing. So not only can you cook it on the stove, but you can also place it in the oven. Lasagnas, casseroles, absolutely anything. And it just slides right off. So I wanted to do a fair review after about a month or two. So it's been about 2 months since I've opened this up, and here are my thoughts on the pan. No issues with non-stick. It's been cooking food pretty good. The heat distribution has been pretty even. I mean, from one of my experiences, and I really love the fact that it's pretty high because it allows me to put more things in there and cook larger meals without having any spillover or have a lot of overspray because of the heat and the sizzle. Another thing is we've used this to make pita pizzas. So we make the pita pizza in here. We heat it up from the bottom here for like 3 minutes, and then we put the whole thing in the oven, and then the cheese just melts on it, and everything is done on here, and then we just drop it off on a plate. That's been perfect for it. All right, so I left this overnight just to see how easy it's gonna be to clean. Well, I mean, I already know how easy it's gonna be. Look at that. It just comes right off. No ends, ifs, or buts about it. You do not want to be using any abrasive metal brushes as well. That's one thing to note. Also, there is lifetime warranty. You can walk into a service center or you can call them and they will absolutely replace this for your lifetime. So, I mean, all in all, I would say this is a pretty good pan. It's a little of an investment, but it's definitely better than some of the other ones that I've had in the past. Thanks for watching. See you on the next time.